Good morning, sunshines. I am not quite set up just yet, but we are on the way. It has been a morning. Let's see. Top of the morning to ya. We're getting it together. Sorry about the craziness. I'm not gonna lie. I looked up. I was in the good morning, Manuela. I got in the groove. I got in the groove. I was working on my dress while I had my coffee this morning, just getting it together. And yeah, anyway, we got it. We've got it. We've got it. We've got it. Okay. Good morning, Miss Sue Ann. Top of the morning to ya. Let me get this little stitch in here so I don't screw that up. But I want to give you a great big warm Wilma welcome. I've got Wilma today. She's got a funky little face. If you look, her eyes are like, oh no, it's morning. Good morning, Miss Deborah. Manuela, I got to tell you. So yesterday, I saw the video that you did about crocheting blindfolded. I'm impressed. I am so freaking impressed. Well done, by the way. 7. It's not easy. That's for sure. Good morning, Melissa. One eye open. Oh, honey, blink a little bit, rub your eyes, wash your face, and get some coffee. Get some coffee. Do you know those days that you wake up and you're like, this is going to be a good day? Well, I'm telling y'all, this is going to be a good day. I don't know why. I don't know what's going to be so great about it, but I can feel it in my bones. I can feel it in my bones. Today's going to be a freaking awesome day. Awesome. Awesome. Amazing. Wonderful. Fantastic. I'll take a fantastic day. I know that's right. I mean, it's necessary, right? Like it's just something that must happen. It's just simply something that must happen. It's just the way it is. Ooh, okay. Oh, no. Come on now. There we go. Don't act silly. Okay. I wish there was a way to kind of, like, I don't know, so that it's not quite so, I don't know. See, that doesn't work. Maybe. I don't know. Nope, that's not going to work either. Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to get it more like center focused because I feel like if I move wrong, it's not gonna, like, oh, there we go. I think maybe I got it. Maybe. Maybe. What do you think? Does that look better? Is that better? Oh, that's the light. I was like, what even is that? It's the light. All right, cool. Thank you, Sue-Ann. I'll tell you what, I'm glad that I increased the hook size. I'm glad that I did that. But I also increased in the last 2 rows. I went from 5 chains to 7 chains, and I like the way that looks. It's more lacy, and I think it's going to give it a really nice feel, like towards the bottom of the dress. I think it's going to be a good thing. I like it. Maybe, just maybe, it'll help it be longer faster. I don't know. It seems to go faster too. You'd think by adding 2 chains that it would take a little bit more time, but it doesn't. It actually goes by faster. And that could be because of the bigger hook is easier to work with than the smaller hook. I don't know. Whatever works, right? Everybody got their coffee, their hot cocoa, their tea, their beverage of choice first thing early in the morning. Mm, yummy. I saw that. I saw that. I was like, well, dang. Yeah, yesterday I had to hurry up and take off because I had a doctor's appointment I needed to get ready for. Oops. So I had to roll out a little bit early yesterday. Well, I guess it wasn't early, but it was quick. I'm sorry I missed you. The other eye is now open. when you said you had one eye open, I could see the other one twitching like, no, I don't want to get up yet. Had to drive to Dallas. How far away is that for you? Yep, I nailed it. I know that twitchy eye. I'm telling you, it's like, no. When your body rebels, you know you got to get up, and your body's like, no, 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 not going to do it. Not happening. No. I don't want to open my eyes yet. 68 miles. Okay. Just over an hour or an hour, depending on how fast you drive, Miss Sue Ann. Oy. I take it your trip went well, Sue Ann. Good morning, Miss Sandy. I still need to email you. I'm sorry. I've been a little off. And the morning traffic is horrible. I know that's right. Oh, goodness. And that just makes it even longer. Because you know, it's a whole lot of stupid on them streets anymore. Pacemaker is good. Good. Quit. Good morning, Mama. You are awake. Well, you are up anyway. Pounce, pounce, pounce. I know. Girl, she is not awake enough yet to pounce. She's still waking up. She must be still waking up because she usually sneaks in, pounces on people. This morning, she's just, Mama, good morning, sunshine. Oh, Mama, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I missed you too. I think we all did. You aren't the only one that missed it, though. There were only 4 of us total, me included. And, so, and I mean, it happens. Life happens. A super pretty blanket yesterday. I think she sent me an email for the showcase next week. And thank you guys for understanding about the showcase this week. I just have been very fatigued. I did increase the chain. So let me show you. Let me pull this bad boy up. All right. So in this row, I increased the hook size. And then in this row, as you can see, it does get bigger, the chains right here. So the last row I did, and the one that I'm doing now, I increased from 5 to 7. Just a little smidgen of an increase, but not a whole lot. I think it's going to really help with the, I think it's going to help. I don't know how to describe it because, like I said, I've been another Amber Alert. I'm so sorry. Why is that happening? That's really weird. Did y'all hear that? I'm sorry. How it happened on this one, but not this one, I don't know. Oh. That's so weird. Does it look okay though with the increased chains? I like the way that it looks. What do you think? I get those a lot. There were 2 last night. I woke up to them. I meaning I woke up to have them on my phone, but I didn't actually hear them. You think it looks good? Good. I was I'm hoping so. And I think it'll also help it get longer faster too, because if I'm being completely honest, the skirt portion is taking entirely too long. I have a lot of inches that I need to get done. And so yeah, I need it to get longer faster. I do. I need it to come together quickly. I will say that after this project, if I can fight past my oh, I got to work on something else, or I think we've gotten more silver alerts. What's a silver alert? Is that old folks going missing? They have those? Oh, wow. I didn't know they had that. That's really cool. It, uh, man. Usually on the interstate signs. Like on the billboards? Is that what you mean, Melissa? And are you talking about the silver alerts? I've never heard anything about that kind of thing. I'm really glad that they have that kind of stuff. I know when my grandma, she had Alzheimer's, and before we put her in a home, she did kind of wander. What was I saying about after the project? Sorry, I've got squirrel moments bad today. After the project, like I'm learning a lot from this project. First of all, about myself, mainly about myself. I get bored really quick, which I already knew, but I think it's impatient. There we go again. Sorry, guys. This world is going crazy. Amber alerts. Oh, that's the same one from last night. I don't even know where Riviera Beach is. Does anybody know where Riviera Beach is? I don't know. It makes me sad, though. Every time I get those alerts, it makes me sad. Irritates me because, damn, they're loud. what was I talking about? Oh, after the project. In order to complete this project, I am literally fighting myself because I'm bored with it. Like, I don't want to say I don't want to do it. I want to finish this. But it's very repetitious, very monotonous. It's the same thing over and over and over again. The same reason that I don't like doing blankets is what I'm dealing with this. I know that the end result is going to be beautiful, and if I even feel just a fraction as beautiful in this dress as I picture myself feeling as I'm making it, then it will have been a success. Do you see what I'm saying? But it is increasingly difficult to continue. So, after this project is done, after having fought myself to push through all of the internal chatter, all of the shiny object syndrome, all of the imposter syndrome crap that I've got going on in my head, it's never going to fit you. Like, there's a lot. So once I get this project finished, I will have had to push through all of that excess crap that my brain is consistently throwing at me. And I think that I I think that this is something that I need to do. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I might even feel unstoppable. I don't know. 2, 3, 6, 7. I am going to be so proud of myself for completing it, Mama. Absolutely. It is. I hope it's going to be stunning. And I know you're cheering me on, and it makes me so happy. And I need that. I really appreciate you guys showing up every morning because I need that. I need this. Do you know what I'm saying? 6, 7. Yes. You guys are helping me stay accountable, and I appreciate that more than you will ever, 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 ever know. And I think also, not just to make sure that I work on this like at least once a day, because that's one reason for these every morning, I guess you can say, live streams. Every morning live streams. My brain isn't working, so I feel a little disconnected. Don't know why. I'm actually feeling really good today, but also because 6, 7. I have this thing of even when I'm not live, like throughout the day, I want to see how much I can get done so I can show you how much I get done when we're not live. Does that make sense? When I get bored with the boring parts, I try to find little games or goals with it. Yeah, me too. So I try every day. I'm like, ooh, let's see how far I can do this. Some days I get further than others because life's, right? But I don't know. I guess I'm using you guys. I I am. I'm using you guys because you give me motivation when I don't have my own. And I know that sounds jacked up because, being over the hill, that's all I'm going to say. Being as old as I am, external validation, external motivation shouldn't be as important as the internal, right? But sometimes it's still a necessity. So you guys are freaking awesome. I love you guys so much. We have got to figure out a way to do a retreat or something so that I can spend some time with you guys, like face to face. I really, really, really would love to meet you face to face. I don't know how that's going to happen. I don't know how we're going to make that work. But I think it needs to happen somehow. Sandy, I've seen some of the dresses that you make, darling. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know. I know you know. So, Sandy, what kind of little games do you use when you're feeling like less than motivated to push through the boring parts? What kinds of things do you do? What games? What games do you use to shake it up and make it interesting? Oh no. Well, honey, go handle your business. Hi. Okay. Hold up. Wait a minute. I turn on music and it helps. I listen to my audiobooks. I love my audiobooks. Oh my gosh. Is anybody familiar with the author Sarah J. Moss? I think that's her name. I think that's her name. What is her name? Yes, Sarah J. Maas. Are you familiar with her? With any of her books? I'm actually, I listen on Audible because I can't really see to read very well. And if I'm going to strain my eyes, it's going to be to crochet. It's fine. But I do like listening to my books while I crochet. I can't watch TV. I have a hard time watching TV while I crochet because I have to actually look and see what I'm doing. My brain is such that I create the movie in my head as I read, and the audiobook never matches. Sarah J. Maas does a lot of fantasy. A lot of fantasy. I don't know. I'm into the elves and the seraphim and the magic and the all kinds of stuff. You need to read it or you lose concentration. Oh, see, I love auditory stories. Matter of fact, I found a few channels on YouTube that really all it is a bunch of stupid background visuals that I don't even pay attention to, and the words of this story. And it's probably all AI generated. I get it, but I do love a good story and I like to listen to it. I like it when the narrator does different voices for different characters. I really like that. When, I don't know, because I can almost see everything playing out without actually seeing it. Like it's in my mind's eye. It's really cool. They slow you down. The books slow you down, the audio books or the TV? You've been doing a lot of movies. Oh, a very big. I just can't read. I can't sit down with the books like I used to be able to. I used to, oh, my kids hated it when I got into a book because the world around me ceases to exist. When I get into a book, I can't put it down. It just grips me and the world around me ceases to exist. I forget to eat. Like I will read an entire novel in a day. Yeah, that's me, Melissa. Absolutely, I will put my book on. Yup. And go out and mow the lawn. Heck yeah. Oh, come on. I've always thought that reading was better than movies. Like, I like my sitcoms and stuff like that, but movies I have a hard time sitting through sometimes because they're long and my attention span sucks. So, TV shows are usually better for me. About an hour is my limit to actually sit and watch whatever. I like the audiobooks because I don't have to actually hold them And the story continues regardless of what I'm doing. Dishes, cleaning the bathroom, laundry, mowing the lawn, crochet, whatever. My books go with me. But that also means that I burn through a lot of books. So I listen to complete series books over and over and over and over again. Like my favorite series is the Legend of Drizzt. And there's like 32 books in that series. And I've listened to all of them at least 4 or 5 times. I love them. Yeah, I understand that. The Drizzt books, I wish. Geez. I wish you could too. There's nothing free about them though. They're expensive. That collection, that 32 books in that one series, and Ari Salvatore has so many different series. That's the only series that I've listened to from him though, not gonna lie. It took me, I started my very first book, The Legend of Drizzt, in that series. It was called Homeland. Anyway, that I think I bought in 2014. It took me 6 or 7 years to get all of those. And that's with, my monthly Audible. I love Audible. But yeah. I mean, I'm just saying. Diana Gabaldon was the same way, though. The Outlander series. Loved it. I've read that. Well, okay, listened. I use those interchangeably because they really are books. But anyway, I've listened to that series 3 times now. I just take small parts at a time and give myself little goals. Like I'm going to finish a scallop before I take another sip of coffee. Okay. I feel that. 6, 7. Yes, Sandy. I know this weekend I'm going to really push to get the liner done, or at least the pattern for the liner done. I've got to drag out the sewing machine because that really needs to get done. Really bad. Anyway. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I need to get off of here early because now it's time for me to go potty, and it's so close to 6:30 anyway. I think I'm just gonna end early today. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna end early today, but eek. I love you guys. And I will see you right back here tomorrow. I'm sorry I'm ending early, but I will see you first thing in the morning. I hope to see you all here. I love your guts. Bye now.